Hello and welcome. Hope you guys enjoyed that little intro. In this video, I'm just going to be going over my impressions and thoughts of what I think about my 2016 13-inch MacBook Pro with touch bar. Now, a little bit of background of me. My first MacBook Pro was this 2011 MacBook Pro that I picked up new and used ever since until now. Now, this is just going to be a long-term review of how it's like living with the 2016 MacBook. So I'm not really going to go too much into specs and performance number and stuff like that. Pretty sure you can find out more information online. Not a huge size difference between the 15-inch and the 13-inch. As you can see, I'm saving a ton of space. But the only downside to this is the USB I/O. So SD slot, Ethernet ports, you're gonna need, you're gonna have to embrace yourself because the dongle life awaits you. So expect your setup to look something like this. But hey, in the bright side, you can now charge your laptop on any side port that you want. You can charge it left, right, up, right, lower left. You get the idea. But MagSafe was pretty cool, but at least this time you have the choice of deciding what side you want to charge your laptop. Just don't be clumsy, because if you trip over this, it will most likely knock down your laptop. And another huge letdown that Apple said is they claim it was going to get 10-hour battery life. It's a lie. I've been averaging anywhere from 6 to 7. But I'll go further into that later on in the video. Now, as you saw, that the Touch ID recognition is really quick. It's actually the most fastest thing I've seen on any smartphone and laptop. So the Touch ID response time is really quick. I literally just rest my finger and just a couple milliseconds already locked. The touch bar, honestly, I said to myself, I don't really see myself using it as much. But then further down the line, as I start using this laptop even more, I find myself actually using the touch bar in doing search results, multitasking, finding bookmarks. The touch bar is actually kind of changing my life. It's actually really nice, colorful. It's also well detailed. The Safari tabs actually show you a preview, was well detailed in that little screen. I'm surprised they were able to fit all that little detail on it. And control ability, you're able to pretty much control anything off of that. Everything from brightness to play music to volume. And if you're typing, also it will also give you little suggestions, kind of the same thing you see on smartphones. When you're typing on the keyboard, it'll suggest you certain words that your device thinks you're about to type in or trying to type in. So it's really useful. Another thing you can do on this touch bar is have Siri. So pretty much it's the same Siri that you will have on any iPhone. So any questions you want to ask it, you can ask the same question you will ask on an iPhone. And another cool thing, if you want to impress your friends or just be goofy in general, you can also download third-party applications such as Nyan Cat. So you can actually run Nyan Cat on this. So yes, this touch bar does do a lot more than what a regular function key can do. But do I think this touch bar is worth it? Yes and no. If you're willing to spend the extra $100, go for it. If you're on a budget, I'll say hold off until it's standard on all Apple laptops. Now, the screen resolution on this thing is phenomenal. It's not 4K quality, but the screen resolution is higher than 1080p. I believe it's 2560 by 1600. The color contrast is really nice. The blacks are black. The whites are nice and bright. Overall, I'm nice and pleased. And I'm sure video editors and photographers will also love this on how the color and the picture quality actually looks. And so I decided to edit this video on this very same machine using Final Cut Pro and see how the results would come out. And I was quite surprised. Although this Mac is never going to be as powerful as my main rig right here. Link for this build will be in the description. And this 13-inch was able to handle it. Without a dedicated GPU, it still rendered this video just fine, as if it did have a dedicated GPU without any hiccups. But if your purpose for a MacBook Pro is video editing, I would never encourage you to get the 13-inch. I will recommend getting the 15-inch with a GPU. Now the speaker test. Yes, the speaker test. Now this is a huge improvement from previous generation MacBook products, and I feel that it's really good. Here, take a listen. but I think my microphone doesn't do as much justice, so I highly recommend going to the nearest Apple Store or Best Buy and listen to these things in person. Now let's talk about hard drive speeds. I believe this is where Apple made up for the loss in performance by not giving it like the next generation Intel processor. So instead they gave us really crazy high speed flash drive storage, the SSD. These things read speeds you're looking at 2K plus, and write speed you're looking at almost 1600 megabytes per second, which is really fast for a flash storage device. And this is just doing a 5 gigabyte transfer file. As soon as my camera could focus. There we go, 5 gigabytes. So that gives you an idea how quick these new hard drives are. And I believe Apple utilizes this to make up for the loss in Final Cut Pro. That's why Final Cut was able to render this video quite quickly without any hiccups. And this is just 1080p at 30 FPS though. I'm not gonna attempt 4K. That's for my main rig. Now let's start going over the keyboards and how it feels. So this is Apple's 2nd generation butterfly switches. I believe that's the name they're calling it. They're really good. If you use previous laptop before or any flat surface keyboard, you'll get used to these keyboards quite quickly. And the mouse pad, I have no issues with it. I have rest my palms on it while typing. It never registered, never moved my cursor, never interrupted me while typing. I have no issues with it. I love it. The mouse pad is amazing. You adapt to it really quickly, and as soon as you move on to another laptop with a regular size keyboard, you want to go back to your Mac because it just feels awkward. Now let's go over some drawbacks. One biggest drawback for me was the 10-hour battery life. Apple claimed it was going to get 10 hours of battery life. Not true. I was getting anywhere from 6 to 7 hours on good days of battery life. But at the time of making this video, Apple said they're going to release an update pretty soon that will improve the battery life. Not guaranteeing the 10 hours that I'm aware of, but it will improve it. But currently, this update is still in the beta process, so it's not officially out for all 2016 MacBook Pros. Another drawback to this, the amount of money you're spending. If you go on the Windows side, you can get a much more better spec'd out laptop, like a Razer laptop or a Dell XPS with a dedicated GPU, a quad core, for the same amount of price. And if you're looking for a gaming laptop, don't even bother. You could just look up other YouTube videos of people trying to run AAA games on the MacBook Pro 2016 model, and it doesn't run very well. Now let's just sum up this long-term review. If you think that the 13-inch can't handle hard tasks, high demanding applications such as Final Cut Pro, it can handle it. Photoshop, it will be able to handle it. If you're constantly using this for video editing, I recommend going with the 15-inch once again. And if you're comfortable with Mac OS devices and you're upgrading from a 2013 and down MacBook Pro, definitely upgrade to the 2016. You won't be disappointed. And if you're using this for college, portability wise, really portable and lightweight. It's an amazing laptop. You won't be disappointed. Audio testing. 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it this far to the end of the video, leaving a like will be awesome. And subscribing will be even better because I got cool stuff coming in soon. If you like seeing videos that includes this thing, let me know down in the comment section down below, because there's going to be a ton of this, and as well as some of this. And some of that. It's going to be including that pretty soon. So 2017 is one hell of a year. And if you've been a previous subscriber, I'd like to thank you guys for subscribing and staying along on this channel, because there's some crazy changes coming in. So see you guys later and enjoy the rest of the day. Freaking dusty.